Oh, oh, man. I got the wrong. I don't know where my what's it called is. Where is my starting stream thing? Nope. I don't see. Look, I don't even know what I'm doing, bro. That's crazy. I lost it. I think I deleted it. Oh, look like a dummy. Okay, refresh. All right. Damn, bro, you quick. You quick. Appreciate you. We got we gotta talk about some GTA stuff. So I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna wait a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. How you been, bro? What time is it where you're at? Like what time is it? Cause I'd be curious. What is the best time to just be streaming? You know? 2:31? Okay, I think you said did you say you're from Florida? I think you said that, right? You're in Florida? Orlando. I think you said Orlando or Miami. Some I don't know, something like that. I swear. Damn, I thought you said you was from Florida. I think it was I think I asked you that one night. I was reacting to I think some Dragon Ball stuff. I think Illinois. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, bro, you been putting out content. I need you to start dropping videos, bro. Cause I might do I shit, bro. I might do a series where, I'm like reacting to my chat's videos. You know what I mean? I might do something like that. I might do a series like that. I feel that. I feel that. I feel you, bro. Let me trying to get everything situated right now. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm pushing. I'm pushing. I'm pushing. Okay. Cause like out of you, what I expect out of you, I did post vids, but I deleted them. Oh, okay. So you had long form videos? Cause if you make some long form videos, you shouldn't have deleted them. You should have just unlisted it, you know? Or like privated them. Don't delete them, you know? Cuz if you took the time to work on them, right? You don't want to just delete your time, Delete your hard work. Go ahead and put it in a folder. It was edits. Okay. So it was just rough drafts. Like you didn't post them yet. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, shorts or long vids about edits. Oh, so like your long form videos were like tutorials, or they were just like short, like a bunch of shorts edits, kind of like put together. Should we watch some of your videos? Should we watch some of your edits? All right. Why not? Look, if this gets you like in the realm of getting back into it, why not, bro? As long as some eyes are seeing, your work. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. All right. Let's look at some of these. We're going to look at your most popular, all right? All right, so and then we're going to get into the stream shit. Let's see. Window capture properties. All right. Broken edits. Okay. Window capture is on. All right, just making sure. We gotta see. I want to see. I'm a pick. All right, I'm a pick. We're gonna do like, let's say. I'm gonna watch this one first, real quick. You're fucking dirty, Nick. What? What the? Yo, what the fuck did we just get into? Oh my god. Yo, dude, this is gonna be clipped for sure. I'm clipping this shit for sure. This is fucking crazy, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, these are some broken edits for sure. How did I click on that? All right, check this one. Okay. Let's see. Which one was your first video? Oldest? This is your first video? Okay. How old are you? How old are you, gang? $12. Got you. All right. Popular. Let's look at this Vegito one. Oh, look, this one's gotta be pretty good, right? You got 21 likes already. This is probably like what? 15, 20, okay, 26 seconds. I like this. I like this. I like this one right here. This was hella one-sided though. To be honest, I think if you're gonna make edits like this, where it goes between one or the other. All right, bet. I'm gonna just keep going. Let's see. But yeah, you can just rewind this. An edit between these two, you gotta throw in like a curveball for Cell, so it's not like total one-sided. But I know how you got no diff in there, so. All right, let's look at one more. Let's look at this one. That one's pretty good. I like that one. I had to stop it just because of like copyright. See that? Look at that, bro. Bro, this is fire. You deserve more subs. I agree. Appreciate that. The 10. This is good. I support, bro. I'm gonna help you out with this algorithm. Okay. All right. Let's get into something here. Something here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. God damn. Hold on. Okay. I want to see top 10 most anticipated anime of the summer. Okay. What's going on here? I kind of want to play GTA. I kind of want to play. But we going to get into top 10 most anticipated anime of the summer. Yeah, I'm gonna play GTA. Probably play it today. Let me see. Okay, again, top 10 most anticipated anime of summer 2025.
Summer 2025 is almost here, and it's looking like an absolute banger of a season. We've got returning legends, shiny new adaptations, and a whole lot of hype. Whether you're into supernatural showdowns, romantic feels, or laugh-out-loud comedies, this list's got something for everyone. So grab your pocky, settle in, and let's run down the top 10 most anticipated anime of summer 2025.
And you know, anticipated is a big word being used. I'm not saying it's like a giant word, but you know, it's the buzzword because look, if you look at the state of anime along with anything like video games, they all keep getting pushed back. And I feel like it might be a trend because I feel like these big corporations, they're kind of having a fire lit under their ass because they're like, oh, we can't push this out because we starting to make people mad. Like, look at T-Bait, along with video games like GTA, they just get pushed back. Also, with One Punch Man, didn't that get pushed back? We're supposed to be expecting Chainsaw Man too, right? That still hasn't come out yet. I think they're doing a movie first, right? Scrolls. What you mean Scrolls? Is that an anime? Is it an anime?
お前さ、ほんまにあの山で1週間も行方不明だったん？おう、全然。俺がおらんくて寂しかった？いや。
Elder Scrolls. Oh. Did they get pushed back? Or are you saying like play Elder Scrolls? You know? I'll play Elder Scrolls if you play Elder Scrolls. I still need to finish what's it called? Schedule 1. It got pushed back. Hold on, let me see this. Yes, the development of Elder Scrolls has been impacted, but there's a focus on other titles, particularly Starfield. Oh my god. Bro, Bethesda has been doing terrible. Like the last what has happened? Like the last 3 games that they came out with were just not it. Like Fallout 76 was terrible. The launch was terrible. Then Starfield was terrible. Bro, like oh, I got so many games I need to finish. Like I need to finish Cyberpunk. Damn. I might play that. I might play Cyberpunk. No. I need to play GTA. I need to finish the GTA storyline again. Damn. Okay. Let me see this.
別に。なあ、変なこと。
Can I ask you something strange?
やっぱ光るちゃうやろ。
Oh yeah, I think I did see the trailer for this.
お前のこと大好きやね。殺したない。
Okay, let's talk about the summer Hikaru died, aka the series that's about to mess with your head and your heart. This one's creepy, emotional, and strangely
Yo.
kind of like if your name had a
Which I can't remember the name of the anime, but I do have like a keychain. Hold on. Let me grab it. If anybody remembers the girl with the sledgehammer from that anime, it's like summer something. I can't remember. This chick is like summertime something, and it was the same thing. It was kind of like the one they're talking about right now.
The story follows 2 boys, Yoshiki and Hikaru, who've been best friends forever. But after a strange incident in the mountains, Hikaru starts acting different.
I think you're the one that recommended it to me, Butter.
Same smile, same voice, but Yoshiki knows deep down that the thing wearing Hikaru's face, that's not his best friend. This anime blends slice of life quietness with cosmic horror.
Damn! Amateur.
With Junji Ito. The story follows 2 boys, Yoshiki and Hikaru, who've been best friends forever. But after a strange incident in the mountains, Hikaru starts acting different. Like, really different. Same smile, same voice, but Yoshiki knows deep down that the thing wearing Hikaru's face, that's not his best friend. This anime blends slice of life quietness with cosmic horror, and it hits you right in the feels whilst giving you chills. It's not full-on jump scare horror, it's more like slow dread that creeps under your skin horror. Don't sleep on the summer Hikaru died. It might just haunt you in the best possible way.
I know how I would fix that whole situation, bro. If I feel like it really is somebody else after maybe, you know, like the first 2 days, and I'm like, that's definitely not him, and his face actually just starts melting like they just showed, I'm killing you. I'm killing him. In the show, of course.
なんですか？
知らない？思春期症候群って。
思春期症候群って久々に聞いたな。
私のこと見えてるんだ。私はね、霧島瞳子っていうの。
Ah, yes.
What?
The Rascal series is back to
What is
emotionally
this?
destroy us, just in time for summer. Because who needs sunshine and beach days when you can have existential crises and supernatural puberty problems? Am I right? Rascal doesn't dream of Santa Claus Pixar
What
with
the
our favorite
fuck?
deadpan king Sakuta and the ever-lovable Mai. This time, the plot centers around another case of adolescent syndrome. Those weird reality-warping events that seem to follow Sakuta around like a stray cat. And the Santa Claus...
I see though, like one thing with anime, they just have a huge obsession with school. Huge.
Part? Yeah, that's not just a cute name. There's actually some heartfelt Christmas magic involved, with a twist, of course. Expect more of the signature bunny girl senpai vibe, a little romance, a little philosophy, and a whole lot of emotion. These stories sneak up on you. One second you're laughing at Sakuta being his usual savage self, and the next you're staring at the ceiling trying not to cry.
I feel like I might need to get into like slice of life anime a little bit more. Stuff that isn't really like too much, like not even too much fighting. Like just stuff that isn't like shonen, right? I gotta like expand my horizons and shit. Oh, this is that one anime that looks like Dead Man Wonderland, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's like Dead Man
Next up,
Wonderland.
we've got Dogen Anki. And if you love shows like Jujutsu Kaisen or Tokyo Ghoul, this one's going to be your jam.
He didn't even name Dead Man
Imagine
Wonderland.
you're part of an ancient bloodline cursed with demonic power and then being thrown into a war between two clans with centuries of beef. That's what happens to Shiki, our angry, sharp-toothed protagonist, who finds out he's a descendant of Oni, the literal demon race. The show's got everything. Blood magic, secret organizations, badass training arcs, and of course, crazy, stylish fights. It's edgy in all the right ways, with slick character designs, tight pacing, and a serious first episode will hook you kind of energy. And let's be honest, anime with supernatural factions that beat the crap out of each other, always a good time. Dogen Anki's manga has been building a loyal fanbase, and this adaptation is about to blow it wide open. If the animation holds up, and early trailers look awesome by the way, it could be the sleeper hit of the season. Keep your eye on this one. It might just become your next obsession.
My Dress Up Darling, yeah. A friend of mine told me to watch this. I still haven't watched it yet.
Let's switch gears to something a little more wholesome and incredibly adorable. My Dress Up Darling Season 2. Marin Kitagawa is back, and she's bringing more cosplay chaos and romantic tension than ever. Season 1 was a surprise hit. A quiet
I actually got
doll
recommended
guy
this
and a
twice.
bubbly cosplay-loving girl bonding over handmade outfits. Who knew that'd be the perfect formula? But here we are, and we're thriving. Season 2 dives even deeper into their personal
A
growth.
dude and a girl
Wakana's
recommended this.
confidence is starting to bloom. Marin's feelings are getting harder to ignore, and yes, we're getting more elaborate, drop-dead gorgeous cosplay sequences. Watching their relationship evolve is like sipping on a fizzy soda. Sweet, slightly awkward, and super refreshing. Whether you're here for the slow burn romance or the insane cosplay details, My Dress Up Darling Season 2 is a guaranteed serotonin boost. Put it in your queue, your heart will thank you.
しがない掃除屋だ。相手が強いと。
It's a top 10, bruh. Top 10 anticipated, most anticipated anime of summer 2025.
燃えるよね。ゴミだの、俗民だの、上だの、下だの。勝手に分別してんじゃねえ。
If you're in the mood for something gritty, stylish, and totally unpredictable, Gachiakuta is the show to watch.
I've heard about this. I heard about that.
Literally, because the animation looks insane. So here's the deal. Our main dude, Rudo, lives in a sky city where everything is clean, perfect, and completely...
This kind of looked like a mix. Oh, bet. Go ahead, bruh. We in May. Y'all out school right now? Y'all get out May 14th? Summer started? That's crazy. Oh, bet. All right. Have fun. Have fun. Wear some sunscreen. I don't know if you white, black, brown. Wear some sunscreen, bro. Trying to get burnt out there.
Fake.
Later.
See, in this society, anyone deemed trash, literally
Appreciate you.
and figuratively, gets chucked into the abyss below. It's brutal. And guess who gets falsely accused of murder and thrown down there? Yeah, our guy Rudo. But instead of dying, he lands in this twisted, chaotic underworld where discarded junk mutates into monstrous creatures called Jinky. That's where things get wild. He meets the cleaners who fight these monsters using weapons made from trash. Think Junkyard Avengers. And Rudo starts his quest to climb back up and uncover the truth. Gachiakuta is basically punk rock meets shonen anime. It's dirty.
It seems like
packs tons of attitude. If you love the early energy of
Yep.
Attack on Titan or
I was gonna say Fire. It looks like Fire Force, Soul Eater, and what else put together? It feels like My Hero, like main character give me like Bakugo type of vibe.
Fire Force, and this one's gonna hit hard. And did I mention the manga's been killing it in the charts? Expect big fights, weird tech, and one of the most unique worlds in anime right now.
Look, if you have not watched Grand Blue season 1, that is 100% the funniest anime I've ever seen in my life. Grand Blue is the funniest anime I've ever seen. Like, hands down.
Alright, now let's take a deep breath and dive into pure chaos. Because Grand Blue Season 2 is making a glorious return, and we are not ready. If you've ever seen Season 1, you know this. This isn't a diving anime. It's a get drunk and make life choices you'll regret anime, and we love it for that. Iori and crew are back, and the boys are just as shirtless, stupid, and hilarious as ever. This time, they're getting into even bigger misadventures, college festivals, trips, drinking
I want to
contests,
watch it
absolutely
on
no one wins,
stream.
and yes, a little bit of actual diving. Well, maybe. What makes Grand Blue so special isn't just the comedy, although it's some of the best physical humor in anime. It's the weirdly wholesome friendships underneath all of that idiocy. These guys might act like morons.
What
they've
the
got each other's
fuck, bro?
backs. That makes all the difference. The animation just as exaggerated and expressive as ever. The voice
Come on.
acting, top tier.
Look, that's not. Look, let's not. I can't. If you've never seen this, I can't paint this in a way for you to. Oh my god, how do I get myself out of this? How do I get myself out of this mess? They just showed men's ass cheeks. I don't know if that was season 2 preview, but look, Grand Blue season 1, it was just one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I feel like it probably came out like 8 years ago or something like that, like 6 years ago. But you gotta watch it. I don't think they showed dudes' cheeks like that in season 1. Damn, this sounds wrong, bro. But look, hear me out. The show was funny as hell. God. Oh, I'm done. Let's move on.
Scream, laugh, and
Fuck.
cheer. And the memes, oh, they're coming. If you want to laugh so hard your neighbors get concerned, Grand Blue Season 2 is your go-to this summer. Just maybe don't watch it with your parents in the room. You have
Thank
been
you.
warned.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely one of those shows you gotta just kind of watch in private, and it's just real funny, man. It's just real funny. I watched it a while back. I watched it a long time ago. Hold on, let me just look real quick when it came out. Yeah, see? Grand Blue Season 1 came out July 14th, 2018. Yeah. July 14th, 2018. And it was hilarious.
Now it's time to slow things down and get a little soft
feel like I'm
because
in
the
the way.
fragrant flower blooms with dignity is here to steal your heart. This is a high school romance, sure, but it's not your usual loud, over-the-top kind. Nope, this one's got grace, subtlety, and vibes that feel like a warm breeze through a summer window. The story follows Rintaro, a quiet, plain guy who thinks he's destined for the background, until he crosses paths with Garuko, the school's dignified beauty. But plot twist, she's way more approachable and awkward than she looks. What starts as a chance
Animation looks pretty good.
blossoms into something heartfelt and real. Expect gentle pacing, meaningful conversations, and characters that actually communicate instead of playing 12 episodes of will they, won't they. It's sweet, grounded, and genuinely refreshing. Also, can we talk about the art? It's gorgeous. The flowers aren't just for show. The whole thing has soft, romantic aesthetic that feels like a painting in motion. If you like shows
This is like
My Love,
JJK art.
or Horimiya, then this one's gonna hit all the right notes.
JJK art and Chainsaw Man art. Oh, Kaiju. We gotta finish that. I need to make a note. I gotta finish Kaiju number 8.
全く尊敬の念が湧いてこない。
Kaiju freaking 8 season 2. Let's be real. Season 1 already stomped onto the scene like a skyscraper-sized monster with zero chill.
Look, I did read the manga too, right? I read it past the point where Kafka fights that dude, fights the commander or whatever.
Gave us
I read
giant
past that
battles,
part.
military drama, and the most
But I need to-
relatable
I need to
30-something
watch it.
protagonist who accidentally
I don't
becomes
remember,
the
like,
previous
everything,
ghost to
but
destroy.
I need to watch
Classic
it.
anime twist, and we ate it all up. Now, season 2 is coming in hot, and it looks like we're going way deeper into the lore. Garth-Guy Hibino, our kaiju-powered hero with anxiety and a heart of gold, is facing even stronger enemies, higher stakes, and yet some serious trust issues from the defense force. I mean, imagine trying to save the world as the thing everyone's trying to kill. That's got to be rough on the resume, right? What's really exciting
True.
is the introduction of Captain Gen Narumi, a fan favorite from the manga who's cocky, hilarious, and super deadly. He brings a whole new vibe to the team, and trust me, anime-only viewers are in for a treat. If the animation quality stays sharp and the pacing keeps that tight shonen energy, Kaiju number 8 season 2 is going to be
That was so good.
contender for anime of
That
the
was so
season.
good.
Get ready for monster mayhem, moral dilemmas, and some major glow-ups.
哦，对了，我成为了职业者，在家人之外还拥有了新的队友。
This Chinese? Did this say Chinese? Oh, I didn't even say.
Okay, we need to talk about this one because Lord of the Mysteries might just be the biggest sleeper hit of the summer and maybe even the year. Based on the massively popular Chinese web novel by Cuttlefish That Loves Dying, yes, that's the author's name, 10 out of 10, this anime is an epic blend of steampunk, Lovecraftian horror, mystery, and magic. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? It is, but in the best possible way. The story follows Klein Moretti, an ordinary guy who finds a mysterious notebook that basically unlocks the secrets of an alternate reality filled with secret organizations.
Oh, what the hell?
Wonder powers, rituals, and some very creepy gods. He becomes a seer, which is a fancy way of saying, I can now see things I was definitely not supposed to see, and things spiral from there, fast. What makes this series special is the slow burn storytelling. It's layered, it's smart, and it trusts you to keep up. You'll be Googling terms and making conspiracy charts, but you'll love every second of it.
Dan. Gotta finish that too, bro. So many anime I gotta watch. So many anime, so little
And
time.
finally, here it is, the crown jewel, the ultimate summer slayer. The one anime that said, hey, what if we made aliens, ghosts, telekinesis, ancient curses, raging hormones, and absurd comedy and shoved them all into one show? Ladies and gents, I present to you Dan Da Dan Season 2. This show is pure chaos and we love it for that. Season 1 already had us hooked with its high-speed fights, ridiculous monster designs, and the surprisingly sweet relationship between Momo and Okarun. Like, how does this show manage to be so heartfelt while also giving us a villain that's basically a cursed pervy grandma with laser eyes?
Okay, that's it.
Oh,
I'm definitely gonna
just
finish
spoilers,
watching
okay?
it.
Season 2 is taking things to the next level. We're going full throttle into the Evil Eye arc, which is a fan favorite in the manga and known for intense emotional moments.
I need to make a list. I need to finish Kaiju 8, Dan. I got one episode, Dan. I got one episode left of Bleach. I just hate finishing anime too. I have a problem with finishing anime. So I gotta finish Dan, Don to Don, Bleach, definitely My Hero as well. Kaiju number 8. Start. Oh no, I already started. I'm on episode 3 of what's it called? ReZero.
and some of the most insane
that's 5 right
battles
out the
yet.
back.
The supernatural
And
stakes
One
are
Piece.
higher,
Oh
the
my
jokes
god,
hit
I got
harder,
so
the
much to
animation,
watch.
Early footage looks like Studio
I can't keep
Saru
up.
is going all in, like movie level quality for weekly episodes kind of all in. Yeah, and let's not forget, the premiere is getting a theatrical run in Japan. That's how confident they are. If there's one anime this summer that's gonna blow up your feed, light up your group chats, and get everyone screaming Turbo Granny, it's this one. Let me know which you're most hyped for. Are you a Dan diehard, a Lord of the Mysteries theorist, or just here for shirtless chaos with Grand Blue? Well, drop a comment, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Like, let me see this. Is this the same by Vin? I'm gonna have to check this one out. It's in the vault. I'm gonna check that out later. All right. Okay, what's going on? Okay. Hold on. Ah. What the hell, bro? I'll be the judge of that. Look, this says the best Luffy edit you'll ever see. Let's check it out.
誰かが生まれる。そして俺たちを超えている。欲しけりゃくれてやる。探せ。そこに置いてきた。ワンピースは実在する。
What's up? What's up, Gabby?
俺は言ったこの一味にも負けない仲間を集めて世界
What up, Scott? What up, Scott?
最速王に
俺たちを超えるか。じゃあこの帽子をお前に預ける。大切な帽子だ。大事にしろよ。お前らを超えて海賊王になる男だ。
That I like it. A good song choice too.
I do wonder who will find the One Piece in the end.
That was good. I like that. I like that. That was clean. That was clean. First Luffy edit. Best Luffy storytelling edit. This is definitely that One Piece edit. W storytelling, bro. This is good. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's check this out. This one is in my recommend. It's the only video in my recommended right here. We gotta watch it. If you think Gear 5 Luffy is too goofy, watch this video. I'm watching this because I don't think it's that goofy. I don't think Gear 5 is goofy, but I'm curious to the people that do think it is, so I'm gonna check it out.
The most common Gear 5 complaint I hear is, he's too goofy, and I wholeheartedly understand that. When it was first revealed in the manga, I was slightly opposed at first, and I think that's because since my first anime was Dragon Ball, I always expect that a power-up after a near-death experience equals...
Let me tell you something though, real quick before we get into this. So, when you see Luffy acting like goofy and stuff in Gear 5, that is entirely different from your perspective and the villain he's fighting perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever they showed Luffy in Rob Lucci's face and then his eyes were red, I'm pretty sure that motherfucker was terrified. Like, you always see Luffy with red eyes. And whenever it's the perspective of, like, whenever Kaido was fighting him and Rob Lucci. Those are the only two people that have gotten the opportunity to fighting Gear 5 Luffy, right? And both of them saw him with red eyes, like a demon. You know what I'm saying? So they do not see Luffy as goofy at that point, probably. Except for Kaido thought it was outrageous. Like, Kaido thought the power was outrageous. But them seeing him, they probably had struck a little bit of fear in their heart.
Was demon time, and when it was first revealed in the anime, I was even more turned off, because Gear 5 was anything but that. I mean, the over-the-top Looney Tunes sound effects just wasn't doing it for me. But I realized the other day that if you put yourself in the antagonist's shoes, this is scary. So today we're gonna do just that. Picture your Kaido, big, buff, brolic, sexy ass nigga. After 20 years, you finally get the fair ones you wanted. Sight! CP0 put his cape on, thought he was helping bro out. Well, guess what? GG's fucked. After this, Kaido's telling everybody downstairs that Luffy's dead. He's gone. Meanwhile, a demon is being born. Mid-speech, all of Kaido's men start fainting. Next thing you know, a giant hand comes from the ceiling and snatches
grabs you, bruh.
Quick three-piece. Nigga said, don't forget the drink. Immediately banks his head into the concrete and is just laughing. Keep in mind, this 50-foot dragon was just in another room 25 seconds ago. Bro shot a fireball and Luffy just lifts up the ground and reflects it at him. Now Kaido's getting torched by his own attack. He's just laughing. Kaido ate, bro, and thought shit was sweet. And Luffy was just playing around in his insides.
Hey yo, what the
Got Kaido.
And then he grabbed Kaido by the eyeballs and then jetted himself out of him. Hey, pause. Like, there's like no good way of saying that.
Seriously, do y'all understand that? If it's a one-on-one always bet on Kaido, yeah, that Kaido's asking to be taken seriously. He flies up, bites his shoulder, bop, man gets hit hard as hell and powers down. But he hits a quick little aura farm and he's back to bullshit. Attack after attack, nothing is working, bro. Look at the confusion in Kaido's eyes. Gives Kaido a countdown and does him like he did Charlos.
Oh, I didn't really notice that callback. I missed that, dog.
Bro is laid out, and Luffy asks, isn't this fun? And then he starts emoting. Nigga just can't believe it. I know Kaido laying there thinking like a teacher that got a bad note.
Yeah. Yo, Kaido is just laying there. Luffy's bouncing on the ground. Like, how the fuck are you bouncing on solid ground like it's a trampoline?
What's up? In all my 20 years of fighting, I have never... Oh, nah, bro. His psyche is shot. Bro was asking, who are you? Bro said, please, I need to know. Cut to Luffy just putting the beats on that nigga. Kaido was done with that laughing shit. But Luffy jumps up and grabs the lightning solely cause he can. And this is where the real demon unleashes. Swings.
Look at the red eyes. Always look at the red eyes.
He's behind me, isn't he?
Look. You missed it already, dog.
Demon unleashes.
Look at this. This is from Kaido's point of view, what I was talking about. This is first person point of view, Kaido seeing Luffy as a demon.
Swings around the rock. He's behind me, isn't he?
Right there again.
Kaido does regain his composure and lands his first meaningful damage post Gear 5. But in the words of Kendrick,
it's not enough.
Yeah. So we see Gear 5 tear down Kaido mentally and physically. And if you're still not convinced, I don't blame you. Because Kaido's a tough nut to crack. But what he did to Lucci, dude... Roll the tape. Wait.
Embarrassing. The fact that Lucci thought he had a chance says it all, bruh. Says it all.
Wait. Before I get into this, like the video, bro. You're like 5 minutes and you obviously like the video. So like the video. And since you took so long to do that, subscribe while you at it. Thanks, I love you. Alright, let's get on with it. And this is some real horror movie shit, so go get your blankie. So Lucci bit the hand that fed Luffy, so off rip his smoke. Akainu knows what's up, and so does Jinbei. But what Cardi B say? Y'all thought y'all was getting a Cardi B edit out of me? Hell no. Anyway, they start throwing them. Bro, Luffy hit this post for no reason. When
I know, Gear 2. I thought he was about to do Gear 2, bro. It's gonna be a callback.
I thought he was gonna go Gear 2nd. Nigga goes straight to 5. Now, before we resume, let's be tweaking out.
At first, Lucci's like, oh, what the fuck? And then he gets that smile, but nah, bro. He about to wipe that smile.
What the hell is he?
Lucci's like, this is gonna be fun.
Red eyes. You see that?
Him from out of play. So you transform, you thinking that you hot shit. You miss your first punch and he tells you to kiss his ass. Every hit you land, he laughs at it. You're trying your hardest, miss after miss. You chase him around and around, and you can't even land a hit. And he's just laughing.
You see this, dude? You understand, bro. Look, bro, you fucking understand. You understand. But you know, I'm so glad that it had to take a while for you too. I'm not saying like you slow or nothing, but I appreciate the fact that you said in the very beginning you wasn't feeling it. And then as it just progressed, I feel like you had to have read the manga, huh? And I'm just saying, if you ever watch this video and you're like, you know what, let me see if I'm gonna strike this motherfucker for reacting to my content and not actually saying anything like worth of shit, you know. But no, I'm actually speaking directly to you if you even watch this video. But if you were just anime only, I'm so glad you picked that up. I'm so glad you picked that up because it's like, look at how hard he is trying, and he has an awakened devil fruit, and he's a cheetah. He's supposed to be the fastest creature. I'm assuming, right? He's supposed to be the fastest creature, the fastest devil fruit, something like that, you know? But he cannot even touch Luffy, and he's just laughing. He's not even taking it as serious as how he took it with Kaido. Like, Luffy ran back to back, strongest creature in existence, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Rob Lucci is the fastest creature in existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, just based off of his devil fruit, and he can't touch him.
You run up to hit him, but you get attacked from the ground. Come out the rubble, seething, casually bouncing around, seeing him catch up with Sentamaru. So all you have to do is sneak his mans. Now you think your training is paying off, and you go to finish your kill. All you see is a foot, and then you're back in the rubble. You try and pray down the weak again, but he comes out the ground. Every turn, he's there. You think you have the upper hand, but he's behind you. When he launches his final attack, and as he comes closer and closer, you get flashbacks, wondering if all your training was worth it in the end.
That got heated too. That was good. That was a good little wake-up call for people. That is a good wake-up call for some people. GXO, I like that. Why can't I? Yo, look. I'm literally trying to sub up. What's wrong with YouTube? Why they be doing this? Like, look, there's something going on here. Well, I can't even like the video either. I gotta refresh it and do it.
The most common Gear 5 complaint
I guess it's just a way for them to try to get more views, like, on some content. I want to watch this, but I'm not caught up. Hey, come check your boy out right here. I watched that, but I don't remember. Hockey explained in under 6 minutes. Stick simple.
Hockey is powered by hockey.
Okay. I've had this question asked to me before, like, what exactly is hockey? And just off the top of my head, I'm gonna say hockey is something that everyone can learn to defend themselves against devil fruit users. And hockey is a very big competitor. And I feel like hockey will always come out on top. If you can use hockey the way that the Emperors use it, right? And Gold Roger, you don't need a devil fruit. You are fine. You can handle yourself. You even have an advantage over everyone else. The fact that if you use hockey, you can still swim if you don't have a devil fruit. And to be honest, you can have different hockey abilities that can knock somebody out in the water into the sea and they're finished. You still being able to swim is a plus. But anyway, hockey is a way for you to perceive an enemy before that they hit you with, they connect with an attack. It's like a spider sense. You can use armament hockey to harden your body parts or use them as a shield, right? If you have Conqueror's hockey, if you that nigga, you got Conqueror's hockey and you could just knock out all the weaker opponents around you, so you don't gotta worry about getting jumped. But anyway, if you did full body armament hockey like what's his name that was in, I'm yapping. Let me just go and start this.
Hockey is powered by willpower and spiritual energy. Even the very term reflects this. Ha means domination and conquest, while ki means spirit and energy. Everyone possesses hockey, but only a few are aware of it, and even fewer know how to utilize it. The people usually awaken it through proper instructions and intense training, but there are rare cases when person awakens their hockey on their own due to an experience of extreme stress or shock. A person can also make their hockey become stronger, especially when the user pushes themselves and their hockey to the limit in fights against much stronger opponents. It is even possible to use hockey while unconscious. For example, Whitebeard used observation hockey in his sleep to defend himself from Ace. However, hockey isn't unlimited. It can run out if used too much, and the user won't be able to use it again until it recovers.
I got full body armament hockey, and I got a little bit extra on my arm.
3 types of hockey. Observation hockey gives its user extrasensory perception, allowing them to develop several useful abilities. The most common ability of observation hockey is sensing the presence of others. This allows users to see people or animals through their aura, even if they're hidden behind objects or camouflaged. However, they don't see physical features, just the target's aura as a colored silhouette. Strength sensing. This lets the user gauge the strength of the people they sense. It's useful for locating strong allies or avoiding dangerous enemies. The user can also measure the hockey of others. Emotion sensing. This allows the user to feel and empathize with the emotions of others. However, people who are good at controlling their emotions can somewhat resist this ability. Intent sensing. This lets the user sense another person's intentions, like predicting attacks seconds before they happen. This makes it easier to dodge or counter attacks in battle. The stronger the opponent's killing intent, the more predictable their actions. However, it can't predict attacks done unconsciously or without clear intent. Observation hockey has one advanced technique. Future sight allows users to see a few seconds into the future, providing a clear mental image of what's about to happen. The vision also allows the user to hear any words that will be spoken. This technique is very difficult to master and often develops in intense battles against powerful opponents. Keep in mind, observation hockey requires focus, and losing concentration can cause it to fail. Armament hockey.
That's his name. I forgot his name. Fuck, Victor? Something. That dude got full armament hockey.
Strengthens the user's body with spiritual energy, greatly boosting their power and defense. Hardening is the most basic application of armament hockey. The user covers a chosen body part with a black coat. In some cases, when armament hockey is concentrated strongly in one area, the edges of the coating can appear flame-like. Although hardening is very tough, it's not indestructible. Strong attacks, even without hockey, can sometimes break through it. However, hardening can be improved with training and fighting against opponents with stronger armament hockey. In other words, an average person's punch is around 100 lbf. If we enhance it with hockey, it will increase. Since everyone's hockey varies in strength, we can't say exactly how.
This is probably just a rough draft of it, right? But I don't think it's that gapped. I don't think it's that gapped unless it's somebody's already confirmed this, right? Because I would say this would be 300, 700, and 900. You know what I'm saying?
How much power it adds to their punch. The increase depends on the individual's hockey level. In this case, let's just multiply the punching force. For this example, let's simply double the punch force, resulting in 200 lbf. Keep in mind that average boxer's punch is around 700 lbf, which means that even with hockey, an average person won't be stronger than a boxer. So, it's important to train both your regular strength and your
Zoro.
hockey to maximize your power.
Zoro,
In
whole
humans,
arm.
Hockey can be transferred to
Armament.
objects, boosting their strength just like the user's body. If a projectile weapon is imbued with hockey, the projectile stays hardened even after it's fired. Similarly, flying slashes from imbued blades keep their hockey properties and can harm Logia users. Armament hockey has two advanced techniques: emission and internal destruction. Emission, skilled users can release armament hockey from their body without touching anything, creating an invisible force that pushes back enemies or objects. Internal
It's like the Force.
destruction. This advanced form of armament hockey allows the user to channel it into a target's body and destroy it from the inside out. This can be done by touching, grabbing, or even emitting hockey toward the object. Also, it's the most destructive armament technique. By the way, armament hockey can bypass the defenses of Devil Fruit users. However, it doesn't nullify Devil Fruit powers like Seastone does. Instead, it forces the Devil Fruit user's body to solidify. Using armament hockey drains stamina, so overuse can lead to exhaustion. Conqueror's hockey allows users to dominate the wills of others. Unlike the other two types, it can't be learned through training. You must be born with it. The ability's effectiveness depends.
Yup. People that we know got it. Shanks, Luffy, Doflamingo. Come on now.
On the user having a stronger will than their target. Those with strong wills can resist its effects. Conqueror's hockey can temporarily dominate others' minds and intimidate them. This is most clearly seen with animals, where its use
Zoro
makes
got
them
it too,
either
right?
flee in fear or become subdued for a short time. By exerting even more power, the user can knock out the targets nearby. Whether someone is knocked unconscious depends on how strong their will is compared to the user's. Conqueror's hockey has two advanced techniques: infusion and observation killing. Infusion is a technique mastered by few.
There we
It
go.
greatly enhances users' power similarly to armament hockey.
Who all was in that list? Luffy, Zoro. I forgot her goddamn name. Oh, Odin. I think I'm messing up, bro. I'm messing up. Rayleigh, Gold Roger, Big Mom, Whitebeard, Kaido, Shanks, Garp. Bro.
Mastered by few. It greatly enhances users' power similarly to armament hockey. Actually, one can even combine armament and Conqueror's infusion for even greater power. Also, if you are him, you can project your hockey in a long-range attack. Observation killing is
That's
a
crazy
technique
too.
that allows the user to control their presence, stopping opponents from using future sight or other observation abilities. So far, Shanks is the only confirmed user of this ability. With that, we've covered everything about hockey. Some might think that I missed the voice of all things, as it may be connected to observation hockey. However, since this connection is not confirmed, we can't include it in the hockey system just yet. I'll be breaking down more concepts like this, so if that's something you're into, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss it.
What is the voice of all things? Is that the same thing as like Zunisha? Whenever she could hear the drums of liberation, does that count? Does that count as like a form of hockey? I feel like it does, right? All right. Oh, I always needed an explanation for curse
Cursed
energy.
energy comes from negative emotions like anger, fear, and hatred. Everyone has it because everyone has these emotions, but only a few can control it.
Bro, when I be in the gym, I feel like I got unlimited levels of that shit because I just be like,
Sorcerers use cursed energy in two main ways: enhancement and techniques. For enhancement, they boost their physical abilities like strength, speed, and endurance. It's like powering up your punches and kicks. Keep in mind that negative emotions make this power stronger. So in a fight, a sorcerer who's angry will have a massive boost in power. There are two types of cursed techniques: inherited and innate. Inherited techniques are passed down through sorcerer families, like the Gojo family's Limitless, which
Or who's his distant cousin? Dude, I've missing so many names.
lets them manipulate space. Innate techniques are unique abilities developed by individual sorcerers based on their personality and experiences. A notable example is Todo, whose innate technique, Boogie Woogie, was acquired randomly. This randomness highlights a fundamental aspect. Sorcerers do not choose their cursed techniques. These abilities manifest spontaneously. The only freedom the individual has is how they use the technique. For example, Todo's Boogie Woogie is an innate curse technique. He didn't choose it, he just randomly got it, but the way he uses it is up to him. The most confusing part about this power system for people is understanding how certain techniques are connected to cursed energy. It's actually simple. For example, Todo's technique doesn't just switch the places of the targets like nothing. In the process, Todo uses space manipulation using cursed energy. In conclusion, cursed techniques are not just magic tricks. Every cursed technique can be explained since all of them are done by manipulating or creating certain things using cursed energy. For example, Gojo's Hollow Purple simply erases everything in its path. Most people don't understand how space manipulation is responsible for that move, but I can explain. To put it simply, Gojo can use blue to attract anything and repel anything with red. So far, that is space manipulation. Hollow Purple is a mix of those. If you still don't understand, here's the explanation. If red is considered negative 100 and blue positive 100, their combination results in 0, thus nullifying everything in its trajectory. Also, every curse.
Oh, I mean, like, I wasn't thinking about it like that. I just knew it was negative and positive, and, you know, I remember I saw, like, a professor that used it as an example to teach the class, and that was really interesting. But when he puts it like that, when he explains it for dummies, I'm like, I didn't think of it as an application like that, where 0, it just erases everything.
Curse technique has a maximum. In other words, maximum techniques represent the ultimate expression and highest power level of a sorcerer's cursed technique. Now, let's move to domain expansion. Domain expansion is just your cursed technique, but in a wider radius. To put it simply, you create a room with your cursed energy in which your cursed technique is on steroids and a hit is guaranteed. For instance, if a sorcerer's technique generates fire at a single point, within a domain, they can produce fire
anywhere
omnidirectionally with ease. Executing a domain expansion requires immense concentration due to the substantial cursed energy needed to construct this space. This necessity for focus is why a hand sign is employed during the process. Using a basic curse technique necessitates less focus, whereas executing a domain expansion requires significantly more. Let's talk about some techniques that sorcerers can learn. First up is the simple domain. This is a defensive technique that
against domain, like complete domain expansions, right?
Creates a basic barrier to nullify or block the guaranteed hit effect of a domain expansion. Next,
I know some
cursed technique.
The healing application, right? That is like one of the hardest applications of curse energy.
This technique converts negative cursed energy into positive energy for healing. By inverting cursed energy, sorcerers can heal injuries and regenerate tissues. Then,
and it is harder for a human to use reverse curse than it is a curse using it.
There's Black Flash. This phenomenon occurs when a physical hit lands within 0.0000001 seconds of releasing cursed energy, creating a spatial distortion. It amplifies the power of the attack by a factor of 2.5 because
that's insane too. And imagine, bro, Yuji is an insane example of strength. Like, you saw it, I think it was like episode 1 or episode 2, when he was showing all his feats. Like, he ran like around the track like in the blink of an eye. He did that shot put, broke the record. Dude is insanely strong, and just imagine him hitting you at 2.5 times his strength already.
Binding vows are self-imposed limitations, or contracts, that jujutsu sorcerers make using their cursed energy in exchange for increased power or specific abilities. For example, if a person makes a condition that enables them to use double the amount of their ability when their crush is looking, but in exchange, they will have to use half of their cursed energy all the time. Binding vows in Jujutsu Kaisen are more than just verbal statements. They are profound declarations of intent and commitment backed by the sorcerer's cursed energy. Heavenly restrictions are innate conditions that jujutsu sorcerers are born with. It is similar to a binding vow since it also balances advantages and disadvantages, but in this case, the person doesn't choose the conditions they are born with. To put it simply, it is similar to not being able to choose what gender you are born with or race. These restrictions are not chosen by the individual, but are naturally imposed from birth. In exchange for these inherent limitations, sorcerers often gain extraordinary compensatory abilities. For example, a sorcerer born without any cursed energy might possess superhuman physical strength, speed, and heightened senses as a result of their heavenly restriction. So, to recap, cursed energy comes from negative emotions and powers, all sorcerer abilities. Cursed techniques are unique methods of using this energy. Domain expansion creates a powerful space for guaranteed hits. There are learnable techniques and binding vows. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Curse Energy Simplified Part 2? We're gonna have to get into that some other time, but like, subscribe. Damn, I done subscribed to like 3 good creators today. And this is the first time I'm seeing their channels. Okay. Alright. Probably get into some GTA, huh? Let me see. Okay. So I wanted to check out. Let's see. I wanted to check out the Rockstar page. Okay. Let's check out the Rockstar page. Cool. All right. We already seen the trailer, but yeah, we're not watching the trailer again. All right. Let's go through this. Okay, reload, please. Oh, I like that. That is cool. That is good. People, I bet you, watch, everybody's about to start having their website like this. Wow, you can't even. What is this? Jason Duvall? Oh, okay. I'm actually really impressed with this website. Dude, that looks cool. I might have to like take this, you know, like. Oh, come on, bro. Why my shit keep crashing? All right, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming May 26, 2026. We'll have a PS5 by then. Vice City USA. Let's put some GTA music on here, bro. Let's go. GTA theme, 1 hour. Let's do GTA 4. I like GTA 4's theme. Yeah. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known that the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. This shit look cool, bro. Alright, Jason Duvall. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army, trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best. Working for a local drug runner, it might be time to try something new. You got that pretty boy look. Now watch, you're gonna see a bunch of people wanting to look like all Florida like this. He got like that beach pretty boy look. That looks tight with the music, bro. This shit look clean with the music. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best and the worst thing ever to happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. He looked like he's FBI, bro. Dude, GTA, y'all did a big one with this trailer. The website. Oh my god. Look at this. Damn, this shit is so clean. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so fucking excited for this game. I can't. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swing ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Why can't I say this? Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lessons. Only smart moves from here. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life for her mom. Mom has dreamed of since the days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters in her own hands. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. I feel like that's true too. That's true today. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. Oh, I didn't know that there was more to it. I feel like I gotta go back up. Oh, there you go. Oh shit, did I crash? Okay. My shit crashing. I'm gonna have to restart. Okay. Hey, that scroll was clean, wasn't it? Some simple shit with the music. Oh, okay, we got a scroll right here. Alright. Only in Leonida. I'm gonna say Leonida. Leonida. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Cal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and fellow associate of Brian's, Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tab open. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. That's true. Oh, there he goes right there. I like how they cut him out a little bit, so you actually got to open it up and see what's up. Fizzazz. So you're going to be able to drink. Dude, this looks so good. There's no way, dude. This looks so good. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. I feel that. Vice City. Explore the city. Leonardo. Booby Ike. It's all about the heart, the jack of hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Hey, he got that stack right there. Looking like Kanye, like Kanye put on a little bit of weight. And then who he look like right here, bro? He looked like Rick Ross a little bit. Lost some weight. Rick Ross did lose weight though. I ain't gonna lie. The club money pay for the studio and the drug money pay for it all. Ain't that facts? I don't know nothing about that though, you know what I'm saying? I just know about it in GTA. Jack of Hearts. Dude, this game's gonna be so fucking fun, bro. They gotta do it right. They gotta do the game right, or it's gonna be a riot. Like everybody's just gonna they gonna turn out. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Draquan from Only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Leonardo Keys. Oh, can I explore the keys? Oh, okay. Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Man, I'm just so like torn with these stills because it's like, if this is in-game graphics, this is gonna be so nuts. Look at how real that looks. Like I can see her kneecap, bro. I can see the skin fat on her kneecap. That's how crazy this looks. The what is that? Wonder Whale? Like the W, you can see the shadowing on the W, like how it's popping off of the billboard. Or no, that's not the billboard, that's the sign in front of the billboard. Simple shit, bro. Just the simple stuff. The rusty anchor. Yeah, this dude's passed out midday. It looks like morning, to be honest. Of course you're going to be able to dive. She got abs. That's not Jason, is it? No, this is... I think that's Jason, huh? This is like Crab Island. Alright, let's go back. Draquan, Priest, Only Raw Records. So we read about him with Booby. So Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Okay. They always, you know, they always got that little chest tattoo or in the middle of the chest. Ladies. Dreams. That's the goal, bro. We all trying to get it like that. Manatees. We got the RR Rolls Royce. Dances are like my ARs. If the record's a hit, DJ is gonna be spitting it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, man. My computer is not... Dude, my computer can't even load the website, bro. Is my computer, like, that garbage? I think I gotta go slow, because it just keeps crashing. Let's go slow. Come on, bro. I can't even load the site. I'm like halfway through. Oh my god. Are we about to end this here? Let's go slow. Okay. No, 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 no. Slowly. Take your time. You don't want to crash the site. Oh my god. Ah, come on, bro. Dude. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to try this 2 more times. If it does it again, one more time. One more time. This is the last time. Slow. Slow. Okay, I'm done. Actually, no, I can't quit, bro. I can't quit. I genuinely can't quit. Why does it keep doing that, though? I'm like just literally trying to load this shit. Alright, how about this? Let's close. Alright, I tried to close a page. I can't close OBS. Dude. Okay, now I'm worried. Like, this can't just be my PC because it keeps crashing in the same spot. All right, one more time, one more time. Last time. This is the last time. All right. Don't know why that's not working. Bro, if the website's working like that, I pray for the game, because I can't even load just reading stuff. Just reading something is difficult. Like telling me like I'm out of RAM just from trying to read. There's something wrong. Like I got 30 gigabytes of RAM. You telling me it's out of memory just from me scrolling on a web page? Can't do it. Sorry guys. I can't even load the web page. Let me look this up. This is a known issue. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take these off for a minute. So, oh my God, my lats are sore, bro. Oh my goodness. That was a good ass. We had a good ass chest day and lat day, bro. Woo. Okay, so here's a little theory of mine, right? That I had about GTA delaying, right? Some people think that, hold on. Some people think that GTA delayed till next year because they want to release the game on PC at the same time, which would be a good idea. It would be a good marketing move because the people who do stream the game, they get to them being able to play it on PC. That's just going to be extra money for everybody. But regardless, I feel like anybody who owns a PC is going to get an Xbox or a PlayStation 3 regardless, you know? Because they're going to want to play this game. Like, if we go to GTA 6, the second trailer, right? If we go to the second trailer, look at that. It's got 107 million views in 8 days. That's nuts. One second. So it's pretty much averaging like what, 12 million views a day? No, more. Like 13, right? Yeah. It's averaging like 13.2 million views a day. Like, that's crazy. So people, if you're a PC player and you don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation, you're going to have pretty much a good amount of time. You're going to have a whole year before you can get one. Currently, I have an Xbox, so I could play it on Xbox, but I do want a PS5 because I've never had a PS5. I haven't had a PS3. I've never had a PS4 or a 5. So I feel like the PS5, or if GTA releases on the PlayStation 6, which is why I'm having a couple theories. I feel like maybe Rockstar may have talked to Microsoft and Sony and was like, hey, if you're going to come out with a next-gen console within the next year, we'll push the game back just for that because we need all the processing power that we can get, right? Like, this game looks amazing. And to be honest, I don't think that Xbox or PlayStation 5 is going to be able to do it the total justice it deserves for how good it looks. Like, we just tried loading the goddamn Rockstar page. I'm going to include that into this video. So if you don't want to watch it and you don't want to sit through that, that's fine by me. I'm not forcing you to. But if you made it to this part in the video, I thank you. And I praise your attention span. I praise your attention span 100%. So that's one of my theories. I feel like there's going to be a next gen console that's going to come out, and they're going to allow it, right, on the next gens and the current gen. I still don't think they're going to release it on PC within the on the launch date, solely because, like I've said before, if they release the game on PC, it's going to bring out a lot of people who are going to want to hack. And I'm not saying like they're going to want to hack, like, online came out with GTA, right? But I think we're talking about GTA 5. But didn't it get delayed a little bit? Or I think it was Heists that were delayed. Heists were delayed for a while. But you were able to play online, GTA 5. So I feel like GTA wants to, they're going to have to do something about people who hack the games if they bring PC out along with the consoles, you know? Like, you'll have a lot more people that are wanting to, like, break the game and do stuff. So, like, you don't want to be able to, like, have to, because, you know, GTA is going to have some type of ranked gameplay, some type of races, you know, and things like that. And you don't want people just hacking the game. Like, if you get on GTA 5 online, full of hackers. Like, you can probably, if you load up 5 random servers, you know, back to back, you'll probably find one person that's hacking. Maybe less. Every time I get into one, I'm like, and I'm on stream, I'm like, I don't know if I can get banned for being hacked. Like, somebody's ranking me up, you know? I think I was like level 50, 60 in GTA 5 online, and then somehow I think I'm close to 100, or I think I'm at 100, level 100 or something. And I want to say like 40 of those ranks are probably not legitimate, and it was against my will. Somebody had hacked my account while I was in game, finding me all these plushy toys and stuff like that, and ranking me up. But anyway, another thing, the whole tariff thing with the game. I feel like GTA was already going to come out at a price point between $80 and $100, you know? But if they come out, which I'm pretty sure they would, they'll have a standard edition. I really hope they come out with a disc, but I really don't see a disc coming. I feel like if they come out with a new next gen console, it's just going to be all digital, no disc. But I would love to have a physical disc of GTA. Because that's just how it always has been. Like, it shouldn't change up just because of the times now. But that's more money that they have to throw into production to have discs than rather like a digital download. You know? But I feel like because of the whole tariff thing, they may push the game back because of that. And, you know, they're probably going to raise the price. Rather from it being an $80 to $100 price point, it's probably going to be $90 to like $120. And if it is, unfortunately, I'm going to hate that, but I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to buy it. And one thing that I feel like is going to shift with the times is that GTA, let me just load the page so I have some like visual aids. One thing with the times though, I feel like all these other game companies, they're going to think that they can follow suit and do the same thing. They're going to think that, oh, we can just, since GTA is bringing out their games at a higher price, $80 to $120, we can do the same. No. If you do not deliver the way that GTA is supposed to deliver, like, they have the bar so high up for them. Like, if they flop, I feel like the whole gaming industry is going to flop. Like, everybody has all eyes on GTA right now. And if they do not, deliver, it is going to be bad. Like if you look at Nintendo, what they're doing with Mario and their games, and the Switch 2, that is just highway robbery, bro. They're really just stealing money from their community without giving them a good product in return. Like people will pay for anything great. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that GTA 6 is just been in production for 12 years, right? And we have just been waiting patiently, trying to survive, trying to stay alive, making sure that whenever we go outside, we don't run into a nigga like this. You know what I'm saying? Like we are waiting patiently. And if they come out with the game and it is everything that we hoped and dreamed for at a price point of 80 to 100, we're definitely paying it because we know that this is probably going to be this is if not the last game that'll save us. You know what I'm saying? Because we had like what? Between all the games like the Uncharted series, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Halo, Call of Duty, did I say Gears of War? Gears of War, GTA, like those games in that time, like in that time period, we was eating. That was gaming like 100%. And then now it's like if this one goes down, we're cooked. We're cooked. If GTA flops, we're cooked. We are cooked. But yeah, I wonder if this is gonna freeze on me again. I'm gonna try to get to the same spot. I'm trying to think of like some other theories that I had for the game. And another thing, like if they are taking this long with it, they might be trying to do some kind of new game modes or making sure all the bug fixes are good. They're incorporating or their server sizes because there are going to be millions, bro, on these servers. Millions. They need to buff up these servers more than anything. They really do. They need to reinforce these servers because if not, they are going to be crashing like crazy. If everybody tries to go GTA Online, they're going to be crashing like crazy. Like this website is crashing. Let me see. Let's see if it crashes on me now. This is where it crashed. This is where we crashed. Yep. It's not going to work. But yeah, that's pretty much like all I can really think about with GTA. There's so many, I feel like they're going to have so many playable characters too. Like you're going to be able to play as Lucia, I feel as well, in her missions. Like how they jumped around in GTA 5. You can play with Franklin. T. What's his name again? Fuck, I forgot the names, bro. I forgot the names. But yeah. I can't imagine like what that download is gonna look like either. That download is probably gonna be like 200, 300 gigabyte download. Maybe 300. I'm low key hoping though. I'm so ready for it. Um Okay. Anthony Edwards hates spending money. I've seen how you spend money, bro. I don't think you hate it. Okay. The day Gen Z got cursed? I'm trying to watch this. One year ago. How have I not seen this, bro? I'm finding a bunch of creators. Hold up. Luffy beat Lucci so bad he gave him PTSD.
Look, we gotta talk about this Luffy versus Lucci fight because that nigga Lucci got worked. No cap. I'm gonna try and keep all the surrounding details as short and sweet as possible. We trying to see boxing. So, with that being said, let's go. So basically, Rob Lucci and his gang are trying to invade Egghead Island. And you know what I'm saying? They CP0 now. We moving up the ranks. They big kids now, no huggies. Anyways, the Vegapunk bots were like, yo, you cannot come to the island, bro. Go home. And they like, nah, we can't do that. Y'all been move a walk. We gotta come investigate. They said, nah, I don't even know what you're talking about, gang. So
they really didn't, though. They really had no idea what was going on and what Rob was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they was both put in a position that they couldn't help.
We lying now. Okay. All right, team. We infiltrating this hoe. So everybody get ready to TP. They all get sent by this wannabe Kuma, and the beasts defending Egghead Island get to crunching. We cut to Luffy and the boys chopping it up with Dr. Vegapunk. This nigga looked like Dr. Wily if he was on crack, and he already looked bad enough. Look at that shit. And don't even get me started on the cut. Niggas will do anything but go bald. Just let that shit go. Put on a hat and call it a day. Anyways, Vegapunk goes on a tangent about how the pack he's smoking hitting crazy. And by the way the animators were snapping, I gotta believe it. Look at this shit. Luffy like, who is bloody apping to right now? And then out of nowhere, they switch all the security signs on and shit's starting to get serious. They start releasing their artificial Seraphim warriors. Centauro here too. I mean shit, I feel like we about to go to war, don't it? Vegapunk like, oh nah, they coming to get me. Luffy, you gotta take me off the island, bro. You look funny as shit, so why not? Bet. We going up to HQ, bring Bunny, and hop on the vacuum rocket. Then this nigga just evaporates from life. Okay, alright.
Like, why can't he do the same technology to, like, transport him off of the island? You know what I'm saying? Like, as the smartest man in the world, you think he would have had a failsafe to where he could teleport to, like, Elbaf or something, you know what I mean?
And now CP0 in the city. Niggas trying to box with holograms and shit. Hey, look, this is why Luffy gotta take the vacuum rocket. As soon as a nigga cross the line, he gets bland. Here come Atlas, bro. And she mad as shit. She want all the smoke. Lucci like, are you dead ass right now? I will kill you. Atlas trying to hit him with that wind up ass punch. Lucci gonna take
That is true. Like, you just telegraph the whole punch, like Rob ain't gonna just dodge it effortlessly.
And now he just looked mad as shit by default. Like, I know he not even angry, bro. It's just the fucking eyebrows. That fit clean though. Golly. Smooth criminal ass nigga. He got that Muzan vibe. Trying to be all angelic and shit. Just take the fucking cloak off, bro. He gonna start transforming. Now he leopard nigga. Atlas finally done winding up her punch. Now she going in for the attack. Lucci like, this week shit, easy hops. She is not ready for the violation that's about to occur. Lucci puts both his fists up and hits her with that one tap. Her face start cracking in like Gara's shell. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, her face just blows up. Not once, but twice. This man is devious. They throw the red error signs up and that's how you know it's time to evacuate. Nigga really said, she's still alive. Let's eliminate her. We cut back to Luffy trying to reach the vacuum rocket with the gang, and he coincidentally stumbles into the action. He sees Lucci in the smoke, and he like, what the fuck? Yo, what are you doing here, bruh? He like, nigga, what are you doing here? Bro forgot, this is not his territory. Luffy sees Atlas on the ground, absolutely cooked up, sizzled, fried, you name it. He says, yo, Jinbei, hold Bonnie for me real quick. I gotta go check something out. He gets in close, and that nigga hit the... He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Do my eyes deceive me? Faces.
Luffy like ran straight up to Atlas, who was like 15 fucking 20 feet tall. Like, you see Atlas on the ground, eyeball smoking, fire coming out, smoke flying out of her face, and you still can't tell if that's her or not. She's like 20 feet tall. She's like the only... Bro, it's like there's an elephant in the room. Elephant is defeated, laying down, and you run up to it. Is that the elephant? Of course it's Atlas, bro. Like, why you need to get a closer look?
Here in the day, she was being all nice and shit. She gave him food, and she became their friend. So seeing her laid out on the floor like this got Luffy tweaking. Hey.
And all you need to do is give Luffy food, bro. Give Luffy food. Wait for him to finish all of it. I'm not saying get yourself into some shit, but if you do get yourself into some shit, and you're asking for help, oh, he gonna die for you.
Did you do this to her? What if I did? That's none of your concern. Luffy like, I don't know what you came here for, but she gave us food to eat, so I got a box. Look at the problems you're causing. Lucci like, man, I don't get no fucks, nigga. What the fuck? Y'all know Lucci been itching for a round 2, nigga. He's probably excited as fuck on the inside. If Luffy tells Jinbei and Chopper, I'ma leave y'all.
Didn't he just take that cape off though? Why did he put it back on?
Y'all to it. It's time to box, nigga. Luffy gonna charge in. He dashing. He's soaring across the map. Hold on, peep the iframes. Luffy gonna catch his fist with ease. Look how he's gonna drag Luffy's arm down, then try and hit him with this hockey. That shit is so tough.
Bro, and the fact that Rob is just losing his fingers.
Some big boy barrage.
That can't, bro. That's gotta hurt, dog.
Damn, get that shit away from me. Wait, huh? Where'd he go? Ass nigga. Excellent block though. He needed both hands for that shit. Look at the flips. Bro's an acrobatic weapon. Why he acting like he finna go gear 2? Nigga, stop teasing us. I'm playing. We got something way better. What's that on your wanted poster?
I really wanted to see Gear 2 though, but I can't complain that he just decided to skip through and go straight to 5, because I do be complaining about how Goku just be beating around the bush, and whenever he fights an opponent who he knows is top tier and decides to go through every single stage, like, why are you starting off as Super Saiyan 1 when you know that this dude can clearly destroy Super Saiyan 1? He's like, you know what? Let's go to Super Saiyan 2. No, bruh. Go to the highest level that's going to allow you to have a nice clean 1v1, or just mop him.
Jolly ass nigga. He probably ecstatic that bro. Y'all hear that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, turn that shit up.
Bet. All right, turn that shit up. Turn that shit up a little.
Bro gets activated. He start banging his chest on that Kid Buu shit. And I swear, don't say I'm glazing. Don't say I'm glazing. But this gotta be one of the coldest transformations. One of the iciest, one of the sauciest transformations. Angelic! But you know, we can't be serious for too long. Look what this nigga started doing. Like, everything a joke to this nigga, bruh. Look at the hockey, though. Look how it cooks these buildings. Look at Lucci. At first, I thought, brother, geeking. Luffy treating the environment like it's a funhouse. All jokes aside,
I know,
though,
dude.
like, actually... crazy.
Yeah, dude, he's bouncing on low. Like I be saying, like, he just got done running a full fight with Kaido. And Rob, what do you think you gonna do something?
Yo, bro, you gotta chill. You're an emperor now. This could cause major problems. Man, fuck that shit, bro. Don't try to hear that. Hold on, we really gotta dive deep for this one. No scuba. Lucci gonna try and catch bro lacking, but he gonna dodge it, bounce off the glass, do a spin move, and fire a barrage of punches. Lucci gonna weave them all, get in close, and spike this nigga like a volleyball. Damn. Luffy gonna hit the wall, then they gonna start running on it like some parkour demons. Tackling like we playing football. What the fuck? Loop around whatever the fuck this is, then break off. Look at Luffy laughing and shit. Niggas be like, bro, this your favorite MC? Bro, yes. Nigga got that, hey you, ass finger, bro. Oh nah, bro, salivating too. That nigga hungry. Yeah, this right here just a
This is a good ass edit. I wonder how long this took. This is a good edit. This is a good video.
disrespectful shit. Nigga going for straight headshots and Luffy just pulling his head to dodge. Rob, Rob, how are you this brick? You can see it in his face. Bro starting to lose his mind. They both turn the hockey switch on. Luffy gonna land and bounce off of whatever the fuck this shit is. I don't even know. Then they're gonna clash. No cleanse. Look at how the animator's trying to make it seem like it's even. Where you can tell by their faces who's really winning this shit. Stop. The collision between the two are gonna cause a boom, and both of them go flying in opposite directions. Now Luffy at the top of the building. But he thought he just wasn't gonna dodge this. Okay. Alright. Here goes Sentomaru. Do they know where they are? Yes, bro. But nothing is interrupting this fade. Here, they take it straight into a tower. You're cooked. That's why you're getting laughed at. You deserve it. Luffy sees Sentomaru and starts chopping it up with him, for better or worse. Having way too much fun. Y'all letting y'all guard down. That's why Robbie Bear's gonna get the jump on you right now. But Sentomaru gonna notice last minute. He gonna throw up his axe and summon a motherfucking barrier or some shit. I don't know what that is. Look at this menace coming in for the kill, but he...
See, look, I like how they show everybody's like first person point of view. Just red eyes. Like every time they fight somebody, they just got red eyes. Wait. What's going on here? I gotta do this every time now.
He put that barrier shit or blast shit, whatever the fuck it is, up one more time, but it's just too late. You're cooked. He's still alive, for now at least. But Lucci like, nigga, you just die now.
I'll cut it out later.
Luffy revving up the motherfucking engine. He making the ground come up too. This nigga look disgusted, but it don't matter because we blowing smoke. Luffy start doing a dash. Bro think he's Sonic. He gonna cut in close and try and hit him with this twisty ass punch. Ugh, a little freaky ass smile. Bro was trying to hide it earlier. I knew you were excited. Okay, got one eye closed. It might have hurt a little bit. None too crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe I lied.
Because he had, you know, he did infuse it with hockey, so it definitely did some damage.
There. Now he's gonna try and attack Sentomaru again. Oh, and the reason he keeps trying to kill him is because they can't control the Seraphim unless he's unconscious or dead. It's really a chain of command type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, he's going in for the kill, but nigga really thought he was gonna be able to get it off. Nigga, Luffy's right here. Bro finally touched the ground again. Nigga had infinite airtime. Another spin move. Extend the leg. Go for a kick. Right in the face, bro. Your nose is cooked. Let me see your nose. Let me see your nose right now. Nigga gonna turn into a Beyblade. Is bro emoting on me mid-attack? This nigga's crazy. The foot gonna reach out after impact. Oh, why are you wiggling it for, you little freak? Bro brings it back for a double impact attack. Oh my god. Got that nigga Rob doing fang over fang. Bro stole Kiba's whole flow. Spaghetti ass nigga. Can you be serious for once? Bro turned into the Tasmanian devil. This what happens when you get too lost in the sauce. Hey, this that motherfucking... Sentomaru going through right now. This shit tragic. Luigi
Every single joke like in this video. This is insane. There's so much edits in this.
Job done. My fault, OG. I forgot you was here on some government business. Look at this freak. Like, bro, are you good? Hold on, I'm gonna slow this part down just a little bit. Can we just appreciate the amazing animation going on right now? Oh nah, this nigga swimming underground. Is that the breaststroke? This shit actually.
Oh, I did not notice that. He's swimming underground.
Unreal as fuck. And best believe nation going on right now. Oh nah, this nigga swimming underground.
Wow, I did not notice that.
Is that the breaststroke? This shit actually unreal as fuck. And best believe, I would make this face too. They done turned my boy Luffy into the whole villain. Look at the bullshit that Luffy's been pulling off. This whole fight has been outrageous, but he's the GOAT, so what are you gonna do about it? At this
Yeah, Luffy just been bullshitting this whole time. He hasn't taken this fight seriously at all.
point, Rob's had enough, so he's just gonna start breaking through the...
I feel like Rob has done maybe like 1% damage to Luffy. Entirely, just 1%. I feel like the only damage that's really being done to Luffy is the fact that he's trying to hold Gear 5 as a form. Like, that's just taking out the most of him.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He knows he's about to violate. Hold on. Slow it down for him.
If you fighting somebody, bro, and he just smiling at everything you do, you lost. You lost. If you didn't try to hit this man, he'd weaved all your shots, countered you, and did all of it with a smile. Just come on, bro. Just Wave that flag.
Getting all the angles. Shockwaves through the city. You're done, buddy. There's no hope left for you. Damn, I thought it was over, but it's not. It's really not. They even gave us a POV. This shit is outrageous. Out the building, off the ground, right into another building. And Luffy laughing at you. You're done. That's a wrap. But now Luffy gotta make a choice. Does he hop on the vacuum rocket, or does he help Sentomaru? And I know he's frustrated because he got under a minute to decide. But Sentomaru like, nah, gang, I trust you. Take care of Vegapunk. Luffy said, I bet. Then he started doing some next level shit to reach the rocket in time. Nigga goes flying through the air, reaching out his hand and shit with 1 second on the clock. Is he gonna make it? Is he? Is he? Ooh. Yeah, I hope you ain't think we was finna take it there. This ain't the show, nigga. Go watch that shit yourself.
To be continued.
But that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. But I will be back. And don't you forget it.
That's hella good, bro. I done subscribed to like 4 bomb ass creators. This is a good ass video. This video is crazy good. I had a conversation recently where somebody said they hate how OP Luffy is, and I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. Finally, a hero who's OP after years and hundreds of episodes of him getting stronger, not just for himself, but for his friends and loved ones. This goes so hard knowing he built himself up for this, not just some random level increase or born OP. That is so true, bro. He actually had to work for that shit. He really had to work for that shit. Like, he didn't just gain that shit in, 2 weeks. Like, they got a bunch of MCs that they put in all these animes. Like, they're just born strong. They're just immediately born overpowered. Like the isekais, the isekais. They just be getting on my goddamn nerves. There's no more grind time no more whenever it comes to anime. It's got to be immediate. It's got to be, I have to be born tomorrow. OP as hell. No one can stop me. Rather than just grinding for it. No more training arcs, bro. You're just born with it. This man been fighting so many uphill battles with fighters straight up above his level, from Crocodile to Kaido. That's why it feels so good having him out here clowning on the enemies. It's not even boring like a lot of these things go. Oh wow, he's so strong, nothing can phase him. So entertaining. Now it's like Luffy went from being the tarnished to the boss fight to the boss in the boss fights. Oh yeah. This is some crazy. This is a good video. Proud of this one. He really did his big one. $11 days ago. Yeah, I feel like it takes him a month to make these videos, maybe. That was good. That was a good video. All right, let's check out one more video. JJK RF farming is insane.
Bro staring down the ops with a light-skinned stare. Oh nah, this man is wildin'. Last time we did an aura farming video for Dragon Ball, it was insane.
He flies backwards just to show off the fit.
And now we on
Piccolo is the king of aura farming. And yeah, like, bro, why do we have Gojo just floating in the sky and talking about how he is the heavenly one and shit, bro?
It might
Like,
be as bad as Dragon Ball, but it might be a close second. There were only 3 people that I was really only able to find in this. There might have been more moments, but the first person we gotta talk about is Satoru Gojo.
yeah, we got Gojo, Sukuna, and who else be aura farming? It's not Toji, is it? It might be. It might have to be Toji or Toto.
Peep game.
How about yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and He will feed.
Now we know Satoru Gojo to be.
He will lift you up. Jesus is King. Love all of you. Yes, He is.
Now we know Satoru Gojo to be. Now we can all agree he is nice, but that man is an aura farmer to his finest. Tell me why, when he's fighting Sukuna, he asks Yuji to bring him out for 10 seconds just to use him completely for clips. It is insane. You really got this man posing every second he reappears while Sukuna is just trying to hit him. Bro really said he was going to embarrass him in front of his student and whispered it in his ear. And after he said that, I knew it was raps from there. I can't even believe I missed this, but you really got Gojo sitting on him as a chair. Oh nah. Sukuna, you're cooked. Gojo's hitting the theatrics and then he hits him with a backhand. Got Sukuna rethinking why he even reawakened. Then Gojo hits him with a haymaker and sends him flying. Sukuna tries to hit
He had
Gojo
him
with
bleeding
the
from that
Bro
bitch
is
slap
just
too.
Smiling at him. And after that, Sukuna had to say goodbye because Yuji took over. Then when Gojo fought Jogo, oh my goodness. Jogo really thought he killed Gojo, but nah, he didn't even touch bro. Jogo thought he murked him again, but no sir. And Gojo really takes him by the hand and violates Jogo.
He did not deserve that. He was holding his hand, spinning him in a circle, and just.
Then Gojo hits the smirk, and you know he about to violate. And holding his hand like he's a child is actually insane. And throughout the entire fight, Gojo was just smiling while beating the bricks off Jogo. I don't know whether to call this aura farming or just insanity. This man needs to be stopped. Then Gojo takes off his bandana, and when I tell you, this is the definition of aura. And then he hits him with the domain expansion and Jogo is frozen in place. All he can think about is how Gojo was just beating him senseless. But when Gojo hit Shibuya, oh nah, it was crazy. First off, we got these 3 Hall of Fame, no badge, triple single stat line trio pulling up thinking they about to cook Gojo. Jogo really tried aura farming with a pimp stick. I'm sick. I'm not even using that thing. Chozo hits him with piercing blood and we know that junk did no damage. Jogo and Hanami did no damage either, cause Gojo just smiles at them. And then he gets high ground and look at how he poses. And then look at what he does after.
Just show him the eyes.
Down the ops with a light-skinned stare. Oh nah, this man is wildin'. Then he walks in the middle of the 2 of them with his hands in his pockets. And he's not even looking at them, he's looking down at the ground. And what Gojo does next is absolutely insane. He grabs Jogo's arm, and tell me why he's in this position. Oh no, I'm moving on, this man wildin'. He rips his arms off and blocks Hanami and Peep the side eye. Then he sends Hanami flying. Got this man looking like a lawn chair, oh nah. Then we got Gojo hitting the theatrics in the air and then he throws Jogo like he's a baseball. Then Gojo hops on Hanami and says this.
Rips his eyes out, bro.
I don't know why bro is using that tone talking about something. This is where you're weak, right? What, like, dog? Oh, I'm moving on. Chozo hits him with an attack, but why before he gets hit, he has his eyes closed? Then Peep the side eye again. Then Jogo hits him and we know that junk did no damage. Peep Gojo in his tone.
Are you sure about this?
Bruh, ain't no way this man Gojo really using a voice changer to aura farm. This is sickening. Then by his aura alone, this man is pushing back Hanami and look at his face. This man is having the time of his life. And after that, he booms Hanami. Got this man looking like Atlanta graffiti. Then you got Gojo doing this like,
blew Hanami up.
Need to do all that. And peep how slowly he's walking. This man thinks he's in an edit. Bro cannot do anything regularly. Then Gojo hits the domain expansion and he starts to go crazy. I'm telling you, when he hit that domain expansion and he was going crazy, taking everybody's heads off, man, I was going crazy. This man tough. And then he proceeded to get captured. You hate to see it. And then when he fought Toji and he got stabbed, this man Geto was offering help and he's like, nah, I got it. You clearly don't. And tell me why in the first 10 seconds of the fight, you really got Goku not even looking at his opponent like, bro, why are you posing in the camera like that? Can you box? Your life is at stake. And you want to know what happens 10 minutes later? Gojo got cooked. And this is y'all GOAT? Nah, but that's not all. Tell me why Gojo spun back and bro was tweaking. Bro dodges the attack, which was cold. But then why do I see him upside down?
Yeah, he just teleported,
Toji,
bro.
And again, is he upside down? And Toji had to spin back, so he throws his chain and Gojo dodges it with no...
Hold up, bro.
effort. Then we got Gojo posing in the air. Then Gojo says,
throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
You can't even lie, when you first saw that moment, that was tough. And then he booms Toji
with a move he ain't never seen before.
And next, we got that boy Toji. Now, yes, this
I
man
knew
Toji
it.
tough. And yes, this man is a deadbeat. You really got this man aura farming while talking to Geto before casually cooking, bro. But when he comes back to life, oh nah, he is a menace. Tell me why you got this man flying out of the domain and floating like he's Gojo. This man having the time of his life,
For
look
real.
at the smile on his face. Even with him walking past everybody, they can just feel his aura. Then he takes away Maki's weapon with no effort, and she is
Threw
strong as
her.
heck and walks
He threw
slowly
her.
to the octopus boy right here. And him, he's about to get filleted.
In his own domain.
Tiger fight. Toji is just beating the bricks off this dude. You got this man split in the water and casually booming, bro. Then he's running on water and continues to beat the bricks off, bro. And he's casually doing this with a smile.
Bro, I love how JJK, like, whenever they have characters that are this strong, whenever they just start showing their power gap, they're not humble about it. They are literally like aura farming the whole thing. Like, they are just unforgivable. No mercy on these people. And I love it. I love that.
On his face. Then he hits him with a 100-punch combo and then he breaks out of the domain. Then when he fought Fushiguro, man, fought isn't even the right word. Assault is more like it. Fushiguro is running away and then he lands and bro is just handling him with one hand. And he not even looking up at all. Nah, he's cooked. And then when the rabbit tries to get the work in, you can really just see Toji closing his eyes, not even looking at his opponent like, dog, this man is taking none of you seriously. And what happens next is just crazy. Peep this. Toji throws his weapon up in the air, stomps the ground, and in slow motion takes out the entire army of rabbits.
With rocks, bro. He was just pushing rocks, dude. He just made projectiles out of the ground after just stomping. Like, bro, like, your battle IQ to be that insane is just... I don't think I've ever seen that in an anime. That was something else. Like, let me explain saying that to y'all. I've seen a lot of fucking anime, and my mind might be going blank, but I've never seen someone do that. I've never seen a character stomp the ground so hard that whenever they destroyed it and the debris flew up in the air, he used them as projectiles. And then the animators made it look like it was slow motion so that us regular ass niggas, we can actually see it. And he's just sitting here poking them. And they're just flying like bullets. I don't even know if I want to call them bullets, because when a bullet hits you, you're not going to explode. But the fact that these bullets were hitting them rabbits and they were just exploding.
And after that, he's just trying to kill Fushiguro at this point, which is his son, by the way. Like, why is bro throwing trucks at him? You do not need to do all that. Then you really got this man posing in the building with no one in sight. Like, bro, relax. We know the fit is hard. We seen you in Fortnite. But peep this
What?
frame when he jumps out of the
Fortnite?
window. Oh yeah, this man is deranged. Get
The
into
red
it.
eye.
Then after, once he found out that that was his son and he didn't get sold off to the clan, he just offed himself for no reason. And if I was Fushiguro, I would need to talk to a therapist after that. And the last person we got for this video is the man himself, Sukuna. Now when he...
I was right. I knew it. All three of them. That's all it could be. It could only be Toji, Sukuna, and Gojo. Like, it's got to be the characters that unapologetically are just walking people down, smiling like demons.
First fought Fushiguro, that was bad. 1, his hands are in his pockets. 2, why did he slick his hair back?
That is true. I even said it with Solo Leveling. Like, every time a character got their hands in their pockets, either they are completely overestimating their opponent, or they about to violate. 100%. They about to violate.
Bro, we see you. Why are you doing all that? And while Fushiguro is trying to combo him up, why do we got this man just posing with his hands in his pockets? And peep the side eye and the head tilt. Bro really got his hands in his pockets while Megami is fighting for his life.
Not to mention, he already ripped his heart out, did he not?
Gosh, I can't get over that.
Yes, he did. Look. Sukuna done ripped out Yuji's heart. So this man is doing all of this literally cold as fuck, no heart.
And bro was really saying, more. Like, what? And then he twirls him around and smiles in his face, just to backhand him and smile in his face again. His animals try to jump him, but we know that John ain't work, and he casually is T-posing in the air. Then he throws Fushiguro, and bro, what pose is that? Bro had to hit that pose before he booms Fushiguro to the building. And look how we got Megami before he booms him again.
Fushiguro, bro, unless he's got armament hockey or something, dude, he should be dead. He should be dead. He got knocked through like 3 buildings, bro.
Megami just be getting boomed, bro. And the way he did Jogo, it was hilarious. Bro said if you can land 1 hit on me, I'll work for you. And I don't even know why he accepted this. Cause in the next scene, we see Jogo flying in the air. Next, we got him walking in the building, and he got his hands in his pockets
again, bruh.
Bro really aura farming a fit that's not even his. I'm sick. And this man is just beating Jogo to a pulp, giving this man flashbacks of past conversations. Then he floods the city with lava and tries to attack Sukuna, but he dodges. Then he has his hands in his pockets.
I swear, the way like Sukuna's just standing there is he using like dismantle and cleave on the lava so it can't touch him, because it's like he's got an infinity, which is insane.
Again. Bro's out here dodging these bugs, and then he jumps into the air to hit the T-pose again. Like, buddy, this is not Fortnite. Then Jogo closes the buildings on him, and then Sukuna hits the T-pose again. He sends Jogo flying through the building and slams into the ground, and then he stares him down with the moon shining down on them.
Aura.
And yes, his hands are in his pockets.
Again.
Then he picks him up like he's about to ask for his lunch money, and Jogo hits him with a giant fireball. But of course, that did not work.
They're about to show, I know what they're gonna show. You cannot make this video and talk about aura farming if you're not about to put the scene where Sukuna just pops up in front of all the jiu-jitsu fighters and is sitting here playing Simon Says. Like, that is gonna be in there.
And you really got Sukuna having the audacity to slide backwards in the frame like...
Oh yeah, he's just skating, bro.
He's doing this for kicks. And while the fireball is really about to land on the city, this man Sukuna really made these people freeze in place and not move until he clapped his hands.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
And after all that, you really got Sukuna hitting the crisscross applesauce. Then after he turned that boy into fried chicken, bro was really in his mind sending him to the afterlife. Now Sukuna versus Margarita was hard. The mappa animators was cooking, I'm not even gonna lie. But why when Sukuna gets stoned by Margarita, he lands like this? How is this even possible? We see Sukuna hitting so many backflips, and then we catch Margarita hitting the T-pose. Why do they like hit?
Margarita. Bro, put some respect on him,
this
dog.
pose so much. They really had Sukuna in the air with the theatrics. Like, this is crazy. And we really got these two destroying Shibuya. I don't know what's worse, Gotham City with no Batman or Shibuya where these two exist. And while Margarita is destroying everything, you got Sukuna T-posing for the TikTok edits. You really got Sukuna giving Margarita the side eye and then putting him in a blender. And then they really got this man posing again. This man is allergic to acting normal. Blu-ray was so crazy, they got this man hitting theatrics every second. Then he stops and poses. Like, dog, you can't make this up. Really got Margarita punching the air while posing for the camera.
That Michael Jackson
Some of y'all
pose,
said I
bro.
sounded like Zephyr, so I'm gonna take my favorite moment from bro and recreate it. And then we got Margarita hitting a clean crit. And Sukuna said, let me move. Woo! Don't block. Bow! Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I have been waiting 5 months to recreate that moment. Now, before y'all start saying, oh my gosh, you're a clone, Zeph clone, oh my gosh, you might call it glazing, you might call it being a clone. I just call it a student learning from the teacher. Hey, bro, Kobe did it to Michael Jordan, and look how he turned out. He won 5 rings. And I just realized you really got Sukuna sitting crisscross applesauce on the street light. Why? Then we come to the end with Sukuna hitting the Malevolent Shrine and destroying all of Shibuya. Man, if you live in Shibuya, that is tough. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed.
That's a good ass
It was
video.
A little quick war farming video for y'all since it's been a minute, but I'm gonna send y'all out with a prayer. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we thank you today that you put your breath into our lungs, and I pray that I was a light to the people who are watching this video. I pray that the people who do not know your son Jesus Christ come to know your son Jesus Christ just as I did. And I pray that this video goes good and this video goes great. All for your glory. In your name, Jesus, we pray.
Amen.
Amen. Make sure y'all repent, believe in Jesus.
Oh, for
pray,
sure.
And open
Every
up
day.
y'all Bibles, man.
Every day.
I love y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all.
Pray every day. That was a good ass video too. This is a good video. I like that. Subbed up. Dude, today, God has graced me with so many good creators, bro. So many good videos to watch. Man, I'm about to get off this thing, bro. Like this, I'm taking it. I got to go to the gym in a little bit. But anyway, all right, y'all. I appreciate everybody that stopped in. I said, what's up? I'm about to go work on myself at the gym, you know what I'm saying? All right. I'll catch y'all later. Peace, y'all.